Sampson doing it, and he shouldn't be going for reach-ins in the backcourt.
Rockets by 2. Dennis Johnson working against Wiggins. Wiggins says Dennis Johnson likes to dance like Magic Johnson, and the ball danced through the hoop. And Dennis has 6 points, and the Celtics have tied it up again. 2 minutes gone by, second period. Out to Reed. Into Olajuwon. In the basket.
Yeah.
Excellent pass.
That boy
by
Olajuwon.
Reed.
Tough.
McHale let
Catch your breath. We about to catch action. We got the Boston Celtics versus the Houston Rockets NBA Finals in 1986. I've never seen a finals game from 1986 or any old school final game. You just always hear that. Michael Jordan got 5 rings. Magic Johnson got 5 rings or 4 rings. Larry Bird got 3 rings. And so on and so forth. So this is a great opportunity for me, being a youngster. But if you didn't know, it's your boy DtaeNoDinero. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Especially if you enjoy the content. We're going to be watching a lot of NBA videos from back in the day. Also, hit the like button and drop something in the comments. Don't be shy. I do want to thank everybody that was dropping in the comments that the last video was kind of choppy. I did go back and redo it, but I streamed that video live. Since it didn't get that many views, I'm actually going back and just recording this video. We're going to post it on the channel as a regular recording, but I hope it's not choppy, because then I will have to go back and stream that live too. But in the meantime, I don't want to talk y'all to death, you feel me? So get ready. We're about to get this video started, so catch your breath. Hold on, hold your horses. I'm messing with you. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button too, so more people can come tune in and watch these great basketball games. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's get this video going, y'all.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Brent Musburger. You know, the mood changes in basketball have always fascinated me. After 2 games in the Boston Garden, everyone says the Boston Celtics are the greatest team ever. We come down here and play 1 game, Celtics blow it, and everyone says, what's wrong? What happened to that team? Well, the truth is that every basketball team that ever played this sport always has 2 personalities. One on the road and one at home. You all know the Boston Celtics have not lost in the Boston Garden since last December. Let me give you a statistic about these Rockets. With Akeem Olajuwon and Ralph Sampson both healthy and in the lineup, the Rockets in this arena are 44-3. They're capable of winning any game they play here, and that includes tonight. For more, let's go down now to Dick Stockton and Tommy.
44 wins and 3 losses home court.
And those are impressive numbers indeed.
It
But
is.
something unusual did happen here Sunday. The Celtics lost the lead and the game in the final stages. That occurred about 4 times during the regular season, and when it did, the Celtics responded with fierce and determined performances. However, the Rockets, in winning on Game 3, did not really play their best. We haven't seen that yet. So the question here tonight is this. Was the Rockets' dramatic victory on Sunday a mere mirage en route to a Celtics title march, or did Houston finally find the combination now ready to make the big challenge? Tommy Heinsohn is my partner. What are the 2 teams thinking right now, Tom?
Well, Dick, I think the Rockets thought they could beat the Celtics. Now they believe they can beat the Celtics, and there's a world of difference. They know if they can play good team defense and really start to run, that they can cause a lot of trouble for Boston. The Celtics let the genie out of the bottle. They're going to try and catch him, put him back in, and put the cork in. They have to do that by reestablishing a slower tempo, the half-court style of offense.
Tommy, other than the big stars in this series and in this game, which 2 players should we watch early on here?
I think Robert Reed is a real indicator of how well the Rockets may get off. He, in the Game 3 here, pushed the ball up hard and looked for his shot to diversify their offense. It was very effective. Robert Parrish, for the Celtics, who kind of stumbled around in the first quarter in Game 3, will be looking to really post up Akeem Olajuwon more and closer to the basket to try and get him in foul trouble.
You know, Larry Bird said that the Rockets were lucky to win Sunday's Game 3, and he says if the Celtics win tonight, he says there's no way the Celtics will not win the World Championship. And I guess, Brent, everyone always pays attention to what Larry Bird says and does.
They certainly do, Dick. He,
Definitely
again,
do.
was one of the earliest players out on the floor. No one works harder at him.
Drop something in the comment what y'all got to say about these broadcasters, but we not about to listen to this.
Today, and at one point he was
Had the best road record in the regular season. This will either mean a series tie of 2-2 or a commanding 3-1 lead for the Celtics.
I think the Rockets found out that if they play good team defense against the inside game of the Celtics, particularly on bringing the ball up the court and do it early, they can do a job against the Celtics big guys, particularly Bird.
And of course, people like Ralph Sampson and Elijah Wan always have to worry about foul trouble. Dennis Johnson has taken advantage to get a lot of rebounds in this series. Robert Parrish trying to get on track, as Tommy said, and there's always Larry Bird to contend with.
Larry Bird, Larry Bird, Larry Bird.
Larry Bird, Larry Bird, Larry Bird.
Double series. He's averaged double figures in points, rebounds, and assists in the 3 games. Underway, the Celtics in the traditional green, the Rockets in white, and we will have another jump ball. Here's Earl Strong. Larry Bird, how grooved is he before a game like this?
I'll tell you, he is going to be pumped, and his adrenaline may help those big guys get back quicker on defense in this game than they did in the 3rd game.
Smash that like button.
If you're not doing the job, won't he?
He sure will.
But the Rockets have the ball. Lloyd, Sampson, Reed, hits.
Out the
Reed,
gates.
key jumpers early in the game to help the Rockets.
When he hits from the outside, that is going to destroy the confidence of Danny Ainge to go down and double the low post.
And the Celtics were unable to use that stratagem in game number 3. Reed starts out on Larry Bird. And his
Okay then.
Good.
I know what time it is.
McRae is still
It's a Bird show.
defensive player for me.
I think he can take Reed into the low post easier and deeper than he could McRae.
Ainge is on Reed. They go into Elijah Wan, double team, and Akeem misses. There's Sampson on the other side. And they surrounded him in a hurry.
He was very aggressive as a weak side rebounder in the 3rd game.
And there's a Ralph Sampson off-balance shot reminiscent of the one that beat the
That
Lakers.
shot was off balance and sideways.
And now Reed picking him up. Now McRae is guarding Bird. Bird is playing way out away from the basket.
Hold on, y'all know what
We'll
time
have
it
a
is.
Houston foul. What's the idea of that?
They're trying to get Sampson in foul trouble, and they'll probably go to Parrish too a little bit to try and get 1 or 2 quick ones on Elijah Wan. Sampson was a power in game 3, and they would probably like to work him. He gives up the deeper low post position.
So the Rockets beat
Foul is on
the
Reed.
Lakers.
Here's Kevin McHale.
Oh, come on, Big
Celtics
Cav.
have been shooting 82% from the line, much better than the Rockets, who have been way off, and McHale has been 73%.
There we
1
go.
out of 2. But on the last time the Celtics had the ball, Bird was almost at midcourt, letting the other 4 get in there. Maybe we'll see it again. 4-3 Houston. Just about a minute and a half gone by. McRae. Inside McRae.
He knew he was about to get a bucket. No cap.
Great indicator for Bill Fitch. If Rodney McRae can get going.
There we
early,
go.
too.
Ooh, good block.
Block shot by Elijah Wan. He blocked McHale, and not many people can do that.
There we go.
And a sloppy pass, and Ainge ahead of the field. McRae.
Oh my. Oh my.
So this crowd is turned on by 2 block shots early on by Elijah Wan and Rodney McRae. Great defensive play by Houston.
Elijah Wan has been kind of glued to
He
Parrish,
chased him down.
and he's provided the first block, but there was McRae hustling and looked like a sure breakaway by Ainge.
And a foul is called. Let's see the replay first.
Yeah.
McRae has great leaping ability and fantastic speed, so you've got to angle him off.
Lloyd commits the foul. Dennis Johnson has the ball knocked away by Akeem. Lewis Lloyd.
3
with the
turnovers.
open court. 3-on-2 for Houston. And the pass by McRae over the head of Elijah Wan. He rarely makes a mistake like that. Celtics coming back. Dennis Johnson missing.
Use that bank
Harris
shot
has the
next time.
rebound, and we'll have a loose ball foul against the Rockets.
Dang.
Dennis Johnson continues to struggle from the field, even though you'd never know it by his overall game. He's shooting 39% as Robert Reed picks up his 2nd personal foul.
Already.
It's not too good for the Rockets because they're depending on Reed to get that running game going.
Harris is playing up on top to move Akeem away from the boards. Bird.
That boy Bird be knowing he about to hit his shot. He already be gone.
They do find ways to get Larry Bird open, regardless of who's playing him.
2.5 minutes elapsed, opening period. Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn here at the Summit in Houston. Game 4. Championship at stake. 7 on the shot clock. Sampson drives Ainge into a screen, and Robert Reed.
That boy Reed definitely can shoot.
And the Rockets lead by 3. Shooting, Houston nearly perfect in the early stages. McRae now is on Bird. Reed was on him just one play. Akeem knocked it away from Parrish. Last touch by Parrish. Fine hustle by the big guy of Houston.
He's been jabbing at the ball even in the last game. Every time Parrish has handled it, you'd think he'd be a little bit more alert to that.
Right.
Parrish said that to you. He says Akeem behind me kept knocking the ball away, caused some problems. Inside, Olajuwon on offense. Over McHale. Bird blocked out McRae nicely. Pass to Dennis Johnson.
Come on, yo.
Not a good pass, and it was nearly knocked out of bounds by the Celtics. Lloyd touched it.
It looks like the Celtics are prepared to run too. If they get caught up in the rhythm of the Rockets game, though, it's not to their benefit.
They'd rather play the half-court game and have their big guys beat Houston's big men. It was K.C. Jones' idea at the stop, at the top of the series.
They not playing.
8 on the shot clock.
That's keeping the Celtics on their toes.
Hale at the top. Reed now on Bird, 3-point attempt. And Olajuwon gets the rebound.
That boy Bird quick.
Just at the 24-second clock, and McHale slow getting up court for Boston. Feed into Olajuwon.
Ooh.
No way to stop that.
No way to stop that.
A 5-on-4. Olajuwon with the rebound and a big run.
McHale
Good way to get back at it, Kevin. Let's go.
There with McHale getting the ball in one motion going up, but the Rockets maintain the lead of 3. Under 8 minutes to go, first period. Lloyd. Short. He is really struggling in the series. They haven't gotten that open court game going. Dennis Johnson all the way on a layup. And now the Celtics trail by 1. Rockets pushing it up.
It's going to be a high-scoring game.
Passes up the court, the Rockets.
Normally the Celtics game, Tommy.
Right, off of made baskets. That's what the Celtics like to do, but we're seeing the Rockets getting into it.
Akeem, triple team, foul. So Akeem will go to the line where the Rockets are shooting 68% and Olajuwon only 63. And Bill Fitch, who won his 47th playoff game the other day, and that tied him with who, Tommy, for 8th on the all-time list?
I don't know, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, wow.
Heinsohn and Fitch with 47 playoff victories.
I'll tell you, the Celtics been confusing Akeem with a triple team. It's not a real hard triple team, but they try and cut off the lanes when he tries to spin to the basket. And they've had him shooting more fallaways than he did in the LA series.
Bird committed the foul for the Celtics. Olajuwon hits 2. He hasn't done that much in this series, hitting 2 free throws. And Louis Lloyd committing his second personal foul. So Lloyd and Reed, the starting guards for Bill Fitch, each with 2 fouls. And it may not be long till we see Mitchell Wiggins come in.
Wiggins is really a good defender back there, far better than Lloyd.
Bird, last touch by Reed. Reed staying with Bird. What are they alternating, McRae and Reed on Bird?
I think whoever is in a position to pick him up first will pick him up.
Johnson going baseline.
Good pass.
Parrish with a fine play.
Good pass, boy.
And he has his first, Parrish with his first points of the game. So all the Celtics have scored except for Danny Ainge.
Well, they lifted Olajuwon that time. That left Parrish all alone.
Reed. Ainge on his arm, hits the jump shot. And 3 for 3 for Robert Reed, who leads the team in minutes played and assists in this series. Celtics 50%, Houston a little better. McHale driving in and a foul. Had to be one of the towers as Sampson and Olajuwon were both inside. And that'll be against Ralph Sampson.
I tell you, Olajuwon is far more active trying to block shots in this game than in the prior 3.
And a timeout call by the Houston Rockets, who lead by 3, and that's the way it's been in this first period. As many as 3 men have been on the monster Akeem Olajuwon. As many as 3 men have been on the monster Akeem Olajuwon. Let's analyze what that defense has meant.
Celtics triple team of Akeem is a subtle way of putting a great low post player under pressure. Akeem has 2 favorite moves. One over the top and one along the baseline. Larry Bird's double team along the baseline eliminates the baseline. Ainge slides down and take away the other option. When the other Celtics rotate, Akeem has only one shot, a fall-away jumper. That shot the Celtics want him to take. Keem needs to find Reed, and Reed needs to hit the shot or make a quick pass to a shooter on the weak side. Here we're going to see it. Bird is not in a better position to get down to the baseline, but Ainge has dropped in there to get a hand on it, and they do force him to take the fall away, but a foul on Ainge on that play.
You know, Akeem Olajuwon has talked to his parents in Lagos, Nigeria a couple of times in the finals, and the interesting thing is that they thought the series was over after the first two losses in Boston. He had to explain that they weren't, and now they were happy that the Rockets are still alive, and they get 5 minutes of highlights the next day, and he said most of them are Akeem. He says most of them are my highlights whether we win or not. So at least his folks know what they're doing, and he said at 1 o'clock after the game, he'll call them in Nigeria where it'll be 7 a.m. to tell them the result of this game.
Like a good son should. Call your mother, Akeem.
I'm sure it won't be collect, Thomas. 1 point lead for the Houston Rockets. Houston 5-1 to foul. Celtics have committed only 1 foul, that by Bird. Lloyd is pushed, and Dennis Johnson caught. That's his first foul. Tommy, Lewis Lloyd going into the series, Casey Jones earmarked Lloyd as being one of the big targets in the series.
I think he's the better of the guards in the open court if they get into a running style on the wing. But he can take it and then take it into the paint. He's virtually unstoppable. He's got long arms, but they haven't really consistently run and gotten the ball to him.
He's averaging 8+ points, and that's down from his playoff average of 15, and he's shooting 39%, so he really has been struggling for the Rockets, who lead by 3, 6:25 to go first period. Bird guarded by Reed this time. Get it into McHale over Sampson.
Okay then, let's go.
Yeah. The Celtics with 7.
About to get McHale heated up.
Here's the open court man you were talking about. Lloyd pulls up, and McHale gets the rebound, and he walked with it.
Oh, Kev, you travel? Oh my. Put your suitcase down, man. We ain't going
A
nowhere.
while for McHale to get into the groove on Sunday, but wound up with 28 points to lead Boston. We're halfway through this first period. Close game. Olajuwon went up. Good defense by the Celtics.
Almost walked with it again.
Pushing it up for Boston. Reed with him. Now McRae picks up Bird. Parrish against Sampson. Sampson goes up. Parrish
that was a clear foul.
Now Olajuwon was behind, and Sampson was in front. And the foul will be against Akeem Olajuwon, his first person.
Well, that was what Robin Parrish wanted to do. Get deep into the low post as possible. And he made a nice roll move and then a fake. And there's Olajuwon coming in from behind. He was having all kinds of troubles holding on to the ball in the first quarter on Sunday.
At least Robert Parrish can hit some darn free throws, because, man, he can't shoot for nothing.
I guess when you pick up early fouls as Parrish did on Sunday, it gets you out of your rhythm totally.
Particularly when a team wants to use you as much as the Celtics wanted to use him.
1 out of 2 prevents the Celtics from taking the lead. We have a tie score, 5:35 on the clock. Opening period. McRae working against Parrish. Bird is on Sampson. Round missing outside, only green jerseys inside, and Boston looking to take the lead. They have not led yet in this game.
Well, he drew Bird on him, and he didn't ever took him to the low post.
Dennis Johnson misses, but Kevin McHale is there. And McHale is the man of the hour with 9 points to lead the Celtics, who lead for the first time in the game, 18-16. Reed going up again. He's been perfect until now.
Run it. Let's go.
Have a chance here. 4 on 2.
Hey.
And the Celtics running and scoring, and Bill Fitch wants to say,
Yeah.
I've seen enough.
He's trying to time it out. They catching that momentum.
And the Celtics have run off 7 in a row. Celtics in a rally, leading by 4 here as you look at some of the crowd here in Houston.
Hold on now.
Summit.
That's what y'all was into back in the day, That's what y'all used to like back in the day, yeah. I see y'all.
Performer, Tommy. He says winning counts, but I'm pleased when I get letters, believe it or not, from the older people, the people in the 50s, 60s, and 70s who love the game. They could write in that they like the doctor or they like Charles Barkley. It doesn't have to be fan letters to Larry, but people who love the game of basketball. Fast break points, Boston is favored, and they've been surprisingly outrunning Houston.
Yeah, they don't even play like that.
Fast break when there are good opportunities, and the Rockets just not hustling back on defense enough.
That's what the Celtics had problems with in Game 3. Sampson doubled with Ainge now and goes right in between them. Ralph Sampson scoring his 4th point of the ball game, and that cuts a 7 consecutive point string by the Celtics. 4.5 to play. First period. Ainge has not scored, the only man on the floor yet to score for either team. Bird with a pick from Parrish hits again. Larry Bird, 6 points now.
And Olajuwon made a leap to block that. He's got to be a little bit more careful.
4-point lead inside. Olajuwon has his
Oh
shot
man,
blocked by Parrish.
they really triple teamed him, and then he got it right back. Why would you even foul, Ainge? You must have felt bad that you turned the ball over.
There's a triple team on Olajuwon.
Yep.
McHale out of
It
position
was there.
a little bit. Olajuwon takes it on a spin, but there's somebody taking him on the
Big
baseline.
Robert.
Robert Parrish. But Ralph Sampson alert as Olajuwon reaches in and just knocks it away. Lucky he didn't pick up a foul, Olajuwon.
Ainge commits the foul, and Ralph Sampson, who also has been way off in his free throw shooting, connects. And the Celtic lead cut to 1, 22 to 21. 4 minutes to go in the first period. Kevin McHale with 9 points and 5 rebounds, off to a much quicker start this time. Sampson is guarding him. Dennis Johnson penetrating inside, going in and scoring. Now
Let's get it, DJ.
He's going to the line more than anyone in this series.
Olajuwon faked the block and was looking for the pass. So he's trying to create a little confusion in the minds of Dennis Johnson, the penetrator.
Sampson inside against Parrish, blocked inside by McHale. So the Celtics get a couple of
Let's go.
block shots.
They trailing.
Dennis Johnson
Good pass.
slipped, but
Come on, y'all.
McHale at the other end
They taking
scores,
advantage of them
Kevin
slow feet.
McHale has 11, and Boston is up by 5, and that's their biggest lead of the game.
Olajuwon and Sampson not hustling back on defense.
McRae. McHale
Yeah,
behind,
big foul.
Parrish in front, and Darryl Garrettson will call a foul. Bill Walton has come in the ball game for the Celtics. He was in early in game 3, and he's played extremely well so far as Robert Parrish goes out of the game, having scored 5. We're at the Summit in Houston, Texas. Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn. Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Celtics lead 2 games to 1, and the Rockets trying to make that home court magic work to even it all up. McRae misses the free throw. Bill Fitch, who had as assistants when he was in Boston, Casey Jones, the head coach of the Celtics, and Jimmy Rogers, who now is an assistant for KC.
Dan McRae had a great first half on Sunday, then started throwing some bad passes in the third quarter and sat down. That's what Bill Fitch is most worried about, carelessness with the ball.
3 minutes remaining. McHale strong.
Ooh, good move. The way to keep it. Good one, DJ. Yep. Hey.
Playing much bigger in the series inside. Celtics by 4, looking for their biggest lead of the game. Ainge wide open.
It's all right.
Dennis Johnson
We said
gets
it.
another rebound. Ainge fakes Lloyd.
Ooh, good one.
Goes up.
Good try, Danny.
Olajuwon finally takes
Damn that
it
boy.
down, but the Celtics really made the Rockets work there.
Banging the boards, and Dennis Johnson is getting his job done.
26 to 22 Boston. 2:25 to go, and a Boston foul, and that'll put him in the penalty. Bill Walton in his first personal foul.
Walton, Dick, they've been trying to really move Sampson out of the sweet spot in the low post, and Walton didn't do it too well in game 3. Kind of let Sampson get where he wanted to go. That's why he picked up this foul, a little bit too physical.
Surprisingly enough, Walton has been better offensively in a lot of ways, and during the year, his strength was rebounding and defense.
Walton can score in low, but Bill Fitch says I'd rather have Walton in there at the power forward spot than McHale.
Sampson has 9 to lead the Rockets. McHale 11 leads the Celtics. Ainge guarded by McRae. Reed is on Bird. And Olajuwon falls down.
Yeah, they know that was a travel. They know that was a travel.
And now they say that Sampson had slipped over the line, and so it'll be Celtics ball.
Here's the Twin Towers in action. Bird shot, but look at the both of them go high for the board. Walton got caught underneath, and here's Sampson with the foot.
Yeah.
He should have just passed it up court.
Ooh.
Ball knocked away out of bounds. Still Celtics ball. 2:02 showing on the clock. In the rebounding department, the Celtics have had a healthy 13-8 edge on Houston. And a 3-second violation called against the Celtics. It'll be Houston ball.
Walton trying to get the good position on Olajuwon in there, just a little bit too long.
The Rockets looking to tie the game. We have had 2 ties so far. Lloyd working one-on-one against Dennis Johnson.
And team.
Picks it up, a new clock, 1:43 in the period. Sampson finds an open McCray. Quick passing by the Rockets, and Lloyd ties it for Houston. First basket for Lewis Lloyd, Tommy. He's 1 for 4. McHale on the baseline. Lost it off his foot.
Ainge calls him the black hole. Sometimes it goes in there and it gets lost, never comes back out.
Ooh.
Olajuwon
He
tried to
tried
slam and
to
missed.
go crazy.
And Lewis Lloyd gives the Rockets the lead. 2 in a row for Lewis Lloyd, and it's 28-26 after the Celtics led by 5. Tipped away, McHale.
There we go.
Ties
Big
it up for the
McHale.
Celtics. So in this period, each team has run off 7 consecutive points. Rockets just a moment ago before McHale's hoop. Another tie. Reed goes up and breaks the tie. With that much time remaining in the opening period.
I'll tell you, Robert Reed is really into this ball game with his head. Total confidence, not worried about Danny Ainge at all.
He is 4 for 5 and certainly the most quoted player of either team in this series. Larry Bird burns the Rockets.
Do y'all hear the net every time Larry Bird shoots?
Tie at 30. Tremendous first period,
All
Tommy, and
butter, all
the
net,
best fast
swoosh.
break action for both clubs we've seen in a while.
Surprising that the Celtics would get in that kind of a pace game.
Olajuwon.
The block,
by
run it.
McHale.
20 seconds left.
Dennis Johnson finds Bird. Ainge.
Come on, Ainge. Them are bad shots, Danny boy.
And he's taken a lot of shots, 4 so far. And now Houston playing for the last shot to try to break the tie. Lloyd. And he doesn't get the shot off. Try to pass to Akeem. And that is the end of the first period here in Houston in Game 4 with the score. The Celtics 30 and the Rockets 30.
30-30.
And we'll return to the Summit in Houston after this word from your local station. This is the Houston skyline as you see it right now. And Houston has been a bustling city all talking about basketball for Game 4 of the 1986 NBA Finals on CBS Sports. Between the Boston Celtics and the Houston Rockets, who surprised the Lakers in the Western Finals. Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn. Brent Musburger is here as well. And Tommy, Brent talked about how the economy was down in Houston and the oil business down, but the Houston Rockets have really given a tremendous feeling of spirit to the fans here.
I'll tell you, they love Olajuwon. I think he brought his Houston success to the Rockets here with these fans. Sampson added something early, but Olajuwon brought his fans.
Mitchell Wiggins, who is a hero with a couple of big baskets in game number 3, has come in for the Rockets in the backcourt. Jerry Seasting in for the Celtics in the same role. Walton over Akeem. Short.
Good try, good try.
The rebound. I'm going to ask you about Wiggins because he'll be guarding Dennis Johnson. And Johnson did a lot in the first period for the Celtics.
He was very important, Wiggins, on defense.
McCray working against Walton, giving up several inches, but hits anyway. Rodney McCray. Now, Tommy, what did Dennis Johnson do in that first period?
He penetrated an awful lot, Dick, trying to create some
Whoa.
by the Twin Towers.
That was an AO.
He was effective doing that.
And so that's why Bill Fitch says, I got to have the defensive blanket, Mitchell Wiggins, on him. Seasting, who was acquired by the Celtics from Indiana to do just that, hits the outside shot to tie it up. Seasting has really given the Celtics a dimension they've lacked.
But not in this series, Dick, and that's why they got him in there and looking for a shot. They gave him a beautiful pick that time so he could get his shot off.
He's 6'1", undersized against the big Houston guard.
Reed can stay way off him and give him trouble.
Olajuwon double with McHale and Seasting, and Walton gets a piece of it, and they call goaltending against Bill.
What?
The basket is Olajuwon's, and the Rockets regain the lead.
They called goaltending because he blocked it out the air. They changed that rule. You could.
Cuts off the spin move.
Ames did not score. Missed his 4 shots in the first period. So Seasting in there, giving up a lot of inches to Reed. 7 to be exact. Bird guarded by McRae. Reed the rebound. Sampson.
Run it. Let's go, Bird.
Didn't have an advantage on the break, but
Yep.
Sampson
Thank
took
you
it
for
to
the
hoop.
foul. I don't know
And
what
there
you
are
were
one of
thinking.
those
You got
fouls
like
that
3
Ralph
fouls.
Sampson commits every now and then that gets him into a lot of trouble.
Well, in about 3 years, he'll probably forget about those type of fouls. Olajuwon has better hands than Sampson doing it, and he shouldn't be going for reach-ins in the backcourt.
Rockets by 2. Dennis Johnson working against Wiggins. Wiggins says Dennis Johnson likes to dance like Magic Johnson, and the ball danced through the hoop. And Dennis has 6 points, and the Celtics have tied it up again. 2 minutes gone by, second period. Out to Reed. Into Olajuwon. In the basket.
Yeah.
Excellent pass.
That boy
by
Olajuwon.
Reed.
Tough.
McHale let Olajuwon post up.
Each team enjoyed a 5-point lead in the opening period. We've had 7 ties, 2 lead changes, and Bill Walton goes in, and they'll say no basket there. A foul before the shot against the Houston Rockets. And it's on Dennis Johnson.
What?
The Rockets get you thinking that the ball is going to this side of the floor, but the pass will go all the way over there quickly. That allows Olajuwon to swing in and get great position against McHale for an easy basket. Watch what happens. There it is. Bird drops back, and McHale was trying to help out Sampson. Instead, Olajuwon slips right in, and with that great strength of his, powers it through. And I mean, powers it through, as you'll see. There he is, got McHale behind him, and the strength of Olajuwon is one of the more intimidating factors of his game for people to guard him. They don't want to get too close to him.
And no one's going to stop anyone that close. Certainly not Hakeem Olajuwon as you look at the leading scorers. By the way, Dennis Johnson did not commit a foul. He will go to the line, and it was Hakeem Olajuwon
I was about to say,
who
yeah.
committed the foul. Jim Peterson has
Y'all gotta listen to the announcers.
Ralph Sampson.
They sometimes be saying some crazy stuff.
And 2 fouls. So Olajuwon, Sampson, Lloyd, and Reed all with 2 fouls. Now Robert Parrish is checked back in for the Celtics, and Kevin McHale with 13 points gets a rest.
It's alright, man. It's alright, DJ. We need him though.
Anytime somebody gets a low post like that, and it was Hakeem against Kevin McHale, he's going to sit down as far as Casey Jones is concerned.
1 out of 2 for Dennis Johnson, who's the 3rd leading rebounder the Celtics have. He's gone to the line, as we said, more than anyone. So Peterson is in the ball game, as we said, main man on the bench up front, and he's done well when Sampson has gone to the bench. Not offensively, but off the board.
They don't take him too seriously. I think they're gaining a lot of respect for Peterson, the Celtics.
Reed working against Seasting. Using his 7 inches, working him. They don't post him up, though, do they, as much?
No, but
Hey, man, this announcer is out of
Reed
control.
right now has the confidence getting the shot off of
That man
Ames,
is saying
much
some
bigger
wild stuff.
player. I mean, Seasting's not even going to bother him.
5 for 6 for Robert Reed, who's in double figures with 10. He's a leading scorer for Houston now. Bird out. Meeting him is McRae. Walton against Olajuwon.
There we go.
He got the ball in good spot.
And they moved it around beautifully so that Walton could slip in and get the good spot against Olajuwon.
So the Rockets lead is 1 with under 9 minutes to go. 8 minutes and 47 seconds exactly. Reed goes for 3 and misses.
Oh, we out,
Johnson
DJ.
to get the
We
Celtics
gone.
running if he can. Bird. Reed went for the fake and Larry Bird went up. Loose ball. Out of bounds. Everyone's pointing as if it were a fumble in football, and Earl Strom says, it's my finger that counts. Houston ball.
Earl likes to make demonstrative statements like that.
Houston by 1. This is game 4. Rockets know they have another home game coming up Thursday night. You'll see it on CBS. Wiggins against Dennis Johnson. And Olajuwon with the follow-up.
That was an accident.
Whoever does not block out Olajuwon, you've got to go and take him out around the foul line as far out as possible.
Ooh.
Bird, bounce pass from Dennis Johnson, loose ball, Wiggins.
Oh yeah, let's go. Easy bucket.
Hands, hands of Walton, and that was a good hustle by Wiggins, but it backfired on the Rockets. They still lead.
You know, Parrish has a tendency, if he guarding a big guy, not to block out, to go straight for the rebound.
Rodney McRae. And Walton quickly
Pass.
with the outlet pass to Seaston. Reed is back.
Good ball handling, Danny.
So were the Rockets in general.
Them are the ones you're supposed to take, Danny.
The ball. You can see that with both McRae and Reed. Inside, and Dennis Johnson found the way, and 9 points for Dennis.
Hey, Dennis Johnson really can hoop.
Dennis Johnson is as competitive as Larry
He
Bird.
can hoop.
People don't recognize that.
Yeah.
Boy, he comes to play.
I see it all day. He can play.
The lead again at 41-40. 7 minutes, 10 seconds to go. They go to Reed against Seaston. Wiggins off a screen. Short. Olajuwon. Offensive rebound. Peterson, another rebound. And that's where the Rockets did a tattoo on the glass against the Celtics.
Parrish turned Peterson loose on the boards.
And the Rockets regain the lead by 1. And a Houston foul. We have had 4 lead changes. Darryl Garrettson talking things over with Larry Bird, who bunked heads with Olajuwon. That foul was on Jim Peterson of the Rockets, and we'll take a timeout with 6:49 remaining. The Houston Rockets are leading the Boston Celtics 42-41 here in Game 4 at the Summit. 6 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the first half.
Always block Akeem Olajuwon off the boards. That's what Pat Riley says. Watch here. And Walton had his body on him, but you still have to keep it on him. But watch Parrish turn Peterson loose. Didn't really have him locked in, and the Celtics paid the price for that.
Carol Dawson is one of the Houston Rockets assistants to Bill Fitch. The other is Rudy Tomjanovich in the dressing room right now with Pat O'Brien. Pat, why is he there?
All right, Dick, thank you. As you know, most NBA teams now are getting into the movie video business to help their halftime presentation for the third and fourth period. Rudy Tomjanovich, the assistant coach, watches the game like you do at home on television. Rudy, how do these plays help Coach Fitch for the third and fourth period preparation?
What it does is it gives Bill an opportunity at halftime to see exactly what they're doing defensively, say on a double team, who's doubling and where he's coming from. On the offensive end for the Celtics, it shows what plays are hurting us and who's not running his defensive assignment.
Right. This is not the game, folks. You're not missing the game, but you're prepared for anything in the game, right? Rebounding, everything.
Right. We'll take out about 30 things a half and be ready for anything Bill might ask for.
Right. Dick, one place where they hope all their movies have happy endings. Let's go back outside.
Thank you very much, Pat O'Brien. There's Calvin Murphy's number 23, and of course Rudy Tomjanovich 45, the two numbers that have been retired here. Tommy, did you, I guess the video craze happened after you coached. What did you do? Go with film or just the blackboard?
I was in silent movies, Dick. That's where I was.
You did very well. Sampson is back in for the Rockets. Olajuwon goes out. Robert Parrish hits on one of
That is the first jump shot I have ever seen him make.
He had 8 the last 2 games, so Parrish obviously going to score better tonight. 6:25 remaining in the first half. Celtics with that basket regain the lead. Jim Peterson missing inside.
What are y'all?
The loose ball back and scores. Walton had it and lost it. And Peterson was Johnny on the spot. Dennis Johnson penetrating again.
Good way to draw the foul.
And they'll call a blocking foul against Houston.
Good way to draw the
That was a
foul.
good call.
It was.
Although
It's not
on the
settled.
bench, Robert Reed, who will pick up his 3rd personal foul, obviously does not.
Time for you to sit down.
You see Reed trying to protect against Parrish. Now has to go out and he moves into
the blocking
path of
foul.
Dennis Johnson. And it was a legitimate call against Robert Reed.
So 3 on Robert Reed, and he'll have to come out of the ball game. Crowd with boos all over as Dennis Johnson hits the free throw. And here is Alan Level, who made his biggest contribution in the series on Sunday. Reed goes out. He has scored 10.
Big point now. Seasting's size will not be a factor for the Rockets to pick on. And in fact, Seasting may have the advantage here to get his shot off. The Celtics may look to him more.
Level played 9 minutes and hit 3 of 6, including a 3-pointer. But he's been at 37% and took the protective covering off his broken wrist and really is just still getting back into the swing of things. Sampson working on Walton. Basket counts and a foul. once again, Tommy, Ralph Sampson becomes a different guy when he plays center as opposed to forward.
What they're doing right now, Dick, is making him the #1 low post option. And the Celtics are not triple teaming him like they did Olajuwon. Bird comes over half-heartedly, but Sampson's hook was already off and on its way.
Hakeem is on the bench. He went out with 2 fouls, scored 10, and a 3-point play for Sampson. He has 12 in the ball game. Walton picked up his second foul. So you're right. Level on Seasting, no advantage height there, and the Celtics lost the ball, but Level can push the ball up even better than Reed.
Much faster and lower to the ground.
And he was a veteran of that 1981 championship between these two teams. He and Reed open as Level. Way off. Wiggins to Peterson. Short again, and there's
Fox out.
Sampson
Lord.
smashed the board. And the Rockets control the ball.
I tell you, Wiggins really bangs the boards.
Wiggins missed it, and McHale threw it away. And that's rare for the Celtics.
Larry Bird and Casey Jones very upset about that.
And
Man, me
offensive
too.
Rebounds, and you saw a glimpse of why just a second ago. And Dennis Johnson went out for a moment, coming back in. Ralph Sampson gets another basket and draws another foul.
Out of control. Just all the way out of control.
Once Sampson gets the ball, the double team never gets there early enough. And Sampson with his 7'4", good spin move to the baseline. The Celtics not prepared to triple team Sampson like they were Olajuwon.
McHale, who threw the ball away a moment ago, commits his second foul. Seasting goes out and Dennis Johnson back in, and Ralph Sampson already having a fine game.
Bird is in the backcourt, Dick.
Bird teaming with Dennis Johnson, and a big lineup in there for Boston.
Well, Mitchell Wiggins more than likely will have to guard Larry Bird.
They can't bring Reed in because of the 3 fouls.
Oh, yeah.
And Bird gets an easy layup.
He's too little.
Low post all the way. Larry Bird against the smaller Wiggins.
So we'll see if Bird continues to take advantage. We'll see what Bill Fitch can do. Because right now his big guard is on the bench with fouls. Sampson working against Walton, who played him well. And a foul called. Walton using his body, and Ralph Sampson was fouled and will shoot.
Look at the size advantage Bird has over Wiggins. Wiggins trying to front him. But here's a good, cute move by Bird. Excellent pass from Dennis Johnson. And he's got an easy one.
3 personal fouls now on the redhead, Bill Walton, who came over from the Clippers. He and Seasting were perhaps the missing pieces in the Celtic puzzle in their desire to win a 16th world title. But Walton has 3 fouls. Big game so far for the Twin Towers. Sampson has 17 points and Hakeem has 10.
The other matchup now is McRae guarding McHale that they might try to go to.
So the Celtics all of a sudden with the big lineup have edges in a lot of places.
They're going to isolate Bird against Wiggins.
Peterson quickly doubles. The open man is Walton inside. And Walton lays it in
There
over
we go.
Sampson.
There we go, Walter. There we
They'll
go.
have to double a lot more, the Rockets. Going to be a lot of passing by Bird when he gets doubled.
Houston lead is 3, 52-49 with 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go first half. So we have seen quite a chess game out here. Size against size, trying to take advantage of mismatches. Level gets it into Sampson, who's doubled with DJ and Walton, and hits the jumper. He's more effective inside, but at least he can hit those outside shots.
I'll tell you, those Ralph Sampson detractors better close their mouths right now. Sampson playing up a storm.
Hey, he'll have his bad games, but he comes back before long. A Houston foul right here on Wiggins, his first foul. There's the doctor on the left, Julius Erving, who looks like a professor. Well, he just got a degree. And Moses Malone, who lives in Houston. He's done a lot of work with Hakeem Olajuwon. They'll be with Brent Musburger coming up at the half. We have 3:47 remaining. Hakeem comes back in the ball game, and Wiggins goes out. So Bill Fitch now forced to go with the bigger lineup. What do you think of this arrangement?
Well, that's going to put McRae in the backcourt to again. Well, he's going with these 3 big guys, and McRae is going to be a guard. So Dennis Johnson's going to end up with McRae. Bird is going to probably end up playing Peterson. They've got the triple towers in there.
But who's going to guard Bird? I guess McRae will now.
Well, he didn't want Peterson to do it. He thought Peterson might have to go to a psychiatrist if he had to guard him too long.
Ralph Sampson has scored the last 10 points for the Houston Rockets. Level. Missing, but Olajuwon is there. Turnaround. And the
That boy
Rockets
Olajuwon be getting
They'd have
bored.
the edge on the Celtics. Dennis Johnson. And the Rockets are allowing the Celtics guards to penetrate a lot more than they should. Parrish hits
Okay then, Robert Parrish. When they need it.
4 for 4 for Robert Parrish in the
Let's
game.
get a stop and take the lead.
More than he scored
Let's get a stop and take the
in
lead.
last 2 games.
And then y'all foul with the and one.
Celtics are not defending the big powers inside well so far.
The guard is not getting down there quite fast enough to cut off that spin move to the middle. They didn't do it against Sampson, but Sampson had a big size advantage over Walton. But they've got to cut off Olajuwon's spin move to the middle if they hope to stop him at all.
Danny Ainge committing the foul. And the Rockets, who have not been shooting well, but tonight have missed just 2 free throws, lead by 3 with under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Peterson now on Bird. McHale going up.
Here we go.
Parrish. And
There we go,
Parrish
Robert
coming out with
Parrish.
inspired play. He has not missed a shot in 5 tries, and the Rocket lead is sliced to 1. Olajuwon draws another foul. This is the kind of play Robert Parrish has given the Celtics tonight.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Get mad. Right now, Kevin McHale is mad. Here's McHale, a little off balance. Parrish in good position, times it perfectly. Up fakes, lifts them all, and then nicely in the hoop.
And McHale was upset, Tommy, because he's just picked up his 3rd personal. The Rockets.
I ain't even gonna lie. The way these referees is calling these fouls make it seem like I'm watching one of these NBA games from today's day. Like, let these boys play.
Rockets lead the Celtics by 1 here at the Summit in Houston, Texas. Halftime coming up shortly. Let's go up to Brent Musburger. Brent?
All right, Dick, thank you. We'll have all the late-breaking sports news at the half, but the key, of course, will be the heart and soul of the Philadelphia 76ers. Moses Malone and the Dr. Julius Erving. Moses, what do you see down there defensively here in the first half?
Well, the first thing I see that, the Rockets rushing the ball down. They pushing the ball, trying to get Boston in foul trouble. They're playing very solid defense and both ways. But the big men are working on Boston big men to get them in foul trouble, so that'll be difficult for the second half.
Doc, how about the Celtic offense so far?
Well, what I see the main key is Dennis Johnson's penetration. He's able to go to the hoop, and if guys come to help out, the other guys are getting involved by tap-ins and stuff like that, offensive rebounding. Then, of course, Larry's outside shooting game is really on.
All right, so we're going to hear from Moses and the Doc at the half. Right now, let's go back to Dick and Tommy.
Thank you very much, Brent.
Hall of Famers.
The Celtics, Tommy, are shooting 61% for the game, trailed by 1. So they're shooting very well, and Larry Bird has 12 points. He is the second leading scorer to Kevin McHale's 13. Ralph Sampson, with a terrific first half, has 19 points.
I tell you, Ralph Sampson has been banging the boards, been getting much better low post position in this game than in any of the other games, and he's been extremely difficult.
And it dropped through. The players with 3 fouls in the game. Reed had to come out, and he got off to a fine start, scoring 10 points, 8 in the first period. Olajuwon and Sampson both doing much better from the free throw line. They have 33 points between them, with Houston's total of 58. 2:25 remaining in the half. Wiggins guarding Dennis Johnson. Parrish moving outside, so is McHale. They want to open up the middle. Bird working against McRae now. Works his way in and gets the basket.
Let's go.
The basket counts. Rockets were wary not to be called for goaltending.
But the Rockets making the Celtics work the clock down and shoot shots under pressure of the clock going off.
Under 2 minutes to go, and Sampson and McHale are bodying each other inside. Ainge leaving Level open. Level is free right now. Gets it into to Sampson, and Sampson developing a nifty hook of his own. 21 points, 12 here in the second period.
Now McHale with 3 fouls is guarding Sampson.
Turnover.
Oh my God.
Looking for the trailer. McRae going in all the way.
Good leg. Can't even be mad at good basketball, man.
A spurt here late in the second period. And Level reaching in.
Yeah.
For the foul.
Yeah. Why are you reaching in like that?
I'm going to see a beautiful bench here on the last basket. Fast break basketball means lots of enthusiasm from the bench.
That Jim Peterson, he lost all his teeth playing hockey now when he was a kid, just as McHale did.
What?
All I saw was waiters. He never got up off the bench, though.
Here's Greg Kite coming into the ball game. The Houston native frustrated in game 3. He had 5 personals called on him in 7 minutes. Replaces McHale, who has scored 13, and he has 3 fouls. As Ainge, with the free throws, brings the Celtics to within 3.
Well, you know Greg Kite is not going to give up low post position.
No, he's not. He won't give up high or low post position. Olajuwon. Sampson on the rebound. Doesn't go in Bird. Clears. Pushing it up. Dennis Johnson down the right side. Left open. And Dennis Johnson hits. He has 13 points in the game.
I tell you, he has been a big story here in this first half.
Level going in and throws it over the backboard.
Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking. Matter of fact, do that about 4 more times.
He goes up in the air before
Please.
he truly has an idea what he's going to do.
You know, Tommy, I said to him, do you think you play out of control? And he says, look it up, my assist to turnover ratio. And you know what? He has the best assist to turnover ratio of all the Houston Rockets. I say, thank you very much. By the way, he has 5 assists this period off the bench. And this action in the NBA Finals will continue. Game 5 will be Thursday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time here at the Summit. The Celtics and the Rockets. But that has always been his reputation, Alan Level, has been to play a little bit out of control. The offensive rebounds. Look at that, this period alone, Tom.
Well, you know what's happening is Ralph Sampson has become much more aggressive down here in Houston, banging the
All right,
ball,
cut the music off,
particularly from
man,
the
before I
weak
get
side.
it.
I think the Celtics
Strike
are
or
so
something. Come on,
concentrating
man.
on Olajuwon to keep him off that they forget about Ralph Sampson, and he's making them pay the price.
He sure is. 50 seconds remaining, and Sampson, who answered his critics with 24 points and 22 rebounds, far and away the leading scorer in this game with 21. Celtics looking to regain the lead with 40 seconds to go. Parrish looking for the ball against the King. And traveling called against Robert Parrish.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Parrish has hit well in this game. He had 38% from the field going in, but he has 11 points. Sampson against Kite and Ainge. Level is open. And Alan Level hitting outside. That's his first basket.
That was well within his range.
And the Celtics have the rest of the period to set up the last shot that will try to bring him to within 1. That's the time. Shot clock is off. With no more than a 5-point difference in this game. Out of bounds, and the Celtics.
I know you want to go to Larry.
5 seconds to go. Parrish. Turn around, and he's got it with 1
At the
second to
buzzer.
go. Wiggins can't do a thing, and that is the end of the first half here at the Summit in Houston, Texas. No lead bigger than 5, and Bill Fitch's Houston Rockets have a very slim and precarious 1-point lead at the half. Brent coming up. Back here at halftime, the Houston Rockets lead the Boston Celtics 64-63. Take a look at a couple of telling statistics. The Boston Celtics shot 63% to Houston's 46, and the Celtics are trailing in the ball game by 1 point. The front court is 20 for 27 for Boston. Now look at the turnovers. Houston has protected the ball very well. They've taken 13 more shots, and the Celtics have not scored any points as a result of the turnovers by the Houston Rockets. And Tommy, I'd have to say that the pace, which has been for both clubs running, means what?
I think Boston is reluctant to play more people, and the pace of the game could have a telling effect in the second half. Definitely in the favor of the Rockets.
How have the Rockets gotten the Twin Towers really unleashed so that the two of them can do damage in one game?
Well, they're not just going to the real first low post option all the time. They're going to both of them and mixing it up.
All right, Pat O'Brien is with Bill Fitch right now. Let's go to him, Pat.
Thank you, thank you, Coach.
And they've gotten a lot of turnovers in that, particularly on Sunday. I think Fitch will have guarded them against doing that. Come out, work into the pace of the game a little bit.
Again, with the Twin Towers, and we can't minimize the fact that the two of them are playing so well. Sampson with 21, Olajuwon with 14, 13 rebounds between them. They're doing the job perhaps for the first time together. As you look at the leading scorers of the game, will that continue? What can Boston do there?
I think right now Bill Fitch is confusing the Celtics defense as to which Twin Tower is going to get the ball. And you don't confuse Boston Rockets on their own defensive ball.
The rebounding is even at 23.
I'm confused. Dunk that bird. Houston is crazy for that, man. I ain't even gonna lie. That is hilarious.
In a piece, but Houston leads 12-7 in offensive rebounds. Do you think Casey Jones will try to make sure that the pace is slowed into the half-court style now?
Well, I think he was kind of happy that they got some fast break opportunities, but the Celtics have only really been playing 7 guys in this series, and Jerry Seasting is not a real big plus for them so far.
Mitchell Wiggins is going to start in place of Lewis Lloyd, who began the game at guard along with Robert Reed.
All right, y'all. So, considering I was going to let this whole video play out, but I want y'all to drop in the comments if y'all rather just watch the whole video or would y'all want me like to break it up in 2 halves. This video is about 1 hour and 41 minutes long. So, these videos can be kind of long. This video is already 1 hour long at least. So, out of respect to everybody, I'm just going to end it now. I do want to thank everybody that stayed this whole time and watched this amazing basketball game because I have been completely entertained. I guess when you really got a team that you really like and you really like the players, it helps out a lot more, you know. I actually felt like I'm there in the fans, or I was there when this game first came out because I'm getting upset watching all of the turnovers that I'm watching the Celtics do. And I guess it just accounts to, you know, how long Samsung arms are. Hakeem Olajuwon got long arms. Peterson got long arms. You know, they got a lot of big players on their team, Houston Rockets. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, but I am surprised that they beat the Lakers. But at the same time, I mean, they got some good players. You can clearly see the dude Reed can shoot. The man McCray, he can get to the bucket and drive, and he probably like 6'3", as a big guard. Don't take nothing away from Dennis Johnson. Dennis Johnson is cooking. No lie. Dennis Johnson is cooking. Robert Parrish knocking down big shots. I don't even think Robert Parrish can shoot, and I'd be upset anytime I watch him shoot. But today, this game, he is actually showed up and showed out. Bird is always putting on the show. He's just so quick and savvy with it, with the in and out. And then Hurry can pull up with the ball back here and pull up, and it just be all net. Just all net every time. Mikal, he having a pretty decent game, a good game. I think he's, you know, scoring leader, but he also probably like turnover leader as well, though. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. He been messing up a little bit. But I mean, when you got to guard the 7-foot dude and the 7'4" dude, you know, it's kind of tough, you know. But they playing a pretty good game, in my opinion. I'm interested to see who wins, and I can't wait to do the second half of this video. So be sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And then drop in the comments what y'all think about any of my comments on the game so far. I have been completely entertained. by this. But just drop some in the comments what y'all think, you know, good plays, bad plays, you know, what do y'all think some people could do better. Danny Ainge is having a terrible game right now. I've seen him shoot better. I've seen him hustle better. And I've seen him not throw as many turnovers. But, hey, what do y'all think about that, though? Y'all think Danny Ainge is having a pretty decent game? Is that what he's notorious for back in the day? I know y'all probably have seen these games more times than me. But, hey, like I said, I'm never out of breath. But sometimes people are out of breath. So, catch your breath. Take a break. You feel me? We're going to be back at this video tomorrow. For DtaeNoDinero, because I ain't got no money, and if I did, I probably wouldn't be nobody's hero. So we out. Peace. Let's get it. Silly butt.